Welcome everybody to round number 3 here at Michigan Motor Speedway for CI Racing Superspeedway League. This should be an action-packed 2-mile racetrack. I have a feeling we may have a few cautions. From what I hear, the pull on these trucks are pretty significant here on the straightaways. So we will see if there's going to be some crazy moves that may result in a few cautions. We'll see. There's a good possibility it may get spread out and go green the whole way and have some green flag pit stops. Either way, I think we're in for a show tonight. Thanks everyone for joining in, and I hope you enjoy. Qualifying is about over. I will be getting your starting lineup here within 10 seconds. Come on. There we go. Qualifying results. We got Tim Averill taking home the pole. Starting on the pole for TI Racing. For some reason, it still says Black Cat Racing in Truck Series. Jared Ray Hutton starting second. Joseph Smith third. Kyle Ethier fourth. Daniel Giroux fifth. Sixth. Sean Lester seventh. Dylan Rosenberg eighth. Jace LaForte, 9th, Nicholas Wheeler, 10th, Cole Morton, 11th, Nick Aruccio, 12th, Chris Lewis, 13th, Carson Wong, Dallas Schilders starting in 14th, 15th, Dom Russo, Randy Cornwell, 16th, 17th, Craig Martin, and 18th, Josh Dillon. There is a possibility that not everyone qualified. There we go. All right, let's get our pole sitter up here and ask him how what his plan here is. It's MSDW in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations on bringing home the pole. What's your strategy going forward for this race?
To be honest with you, my strategy is pretty much just gonna be save tires. I'm not really too concerned about pushing real hard to lead laps. I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I mean, I'll lead laps, but I'm not gonna try to kill myself to stay in first. But my strategy is pretty much to save tires, and be there at the end.
How significant is the tire wear?
It's not too hateful. I ran like a 13 lap run in practice, and in the 13 lap run, I think I was sitting at like 95%. So it's not near as bad as Vegas was last night, that's for sure.
Alrighty, well,
And that's also with me like wide open too.
yeah. Alright, well, good luck, and let's see if you can bring home the checker flag tonight.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you later. Appreciate it.
That was our pole sitter. Why? Why is there a timer up there instead of the green flag or the laps? Somebody help me out here. There we go. Lap 1 of 60. We will be going green. And it is green flag. It's like the 31 of Joseph Smith giving April a shove going into turn 1. Got the 50 of Hutton trying to bring it out on the outside. Will he be able to finish the pass coming out of turn 4 to lead the first lap here? April has the... Nope. Jared Hutton looks like he will be leading the first lap of the race. Kyle Ether in that number 5 machine right behind him on the high lane. April still sticking to that low line. So far, pretty clean. Everyone's giving everyone a good bit of space. Everyone is kind of bunched up right now, going 4-5 wide down the front stretch and on the back stretch, going 4 wide in the corners. Top 4 under a blanket. Oh, we got someone loose coming out of turn 2 there. We got another car getting loose coming out of turn 2 in the back. So let's see if we can't see who that was. Oh, looks like we got a crash. Alrighty, let's go back and see what just conspired right here. Alright, let's there's a lot to unpack here. Alright, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's take it one step at a time here. Let's go blimp. Alright. Alright, looks like looks like it all started turn 2. Ooh, looks like Randy just got loose right there. Randy just got loose. And whoever that was below him just had nowhere to go. Let's see here. Let's go far chase here. As Joseph's come back on the track. Ooh, the 37 gets into Randy and gets him loose. Man. Nicholas Wheeler getting into him here. I know he's probably not very happy. Wheeler just trying to dive it below him, and then he just, yeah, was just not a good move there. But that's very unfortunate for Randy. Alrighty. Well, we got our first caution on lap 5. Well, lap 4. Looks like the top 3 stayed out. Jared Ray Hutton is still your leader. Kyle Ether made his way up to 2nd. April dropped back to 3rd. Right now, biggest mover is Drayton Cook. He has moved up 13 spaces from where he started. Joshua Nunez is up 12 spaces and 8th from where he started. That is unfortunate. You hate to see it this early, getting taken out. Right after I got done saying everyone was giving everyone space and being respectful. I believe the lights are out and we should be going back green this time by. All right, pace car is off. We are going back green. Restart zone coming right now. And we're off. Green flag, lap number 6 of 60 tonight. Hutton taking it down to the apron. He maintains the lead going into turn 1, going into turn 2. Three wide going down the back stretch there towards the back, and 4 wide going into turn 3. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Looks like we got a little stack up here coming out of turn 4. He was going to be looking for a place to go for a run. Averill dropping back like a sack of potatoes here. Either he's not liking the way people are driving, just trying to save, or something happened. Hutton is starting to pull away, and I hear some trucks getting together coming out of turn 4. Jesse Meyer jumped to the pits. What happened to Jesse? Let's go back and take a gander here. Not sure exactly what happened there. Let's take a different look here. Oh, looks like Jesse got loose, just overcorrected down and got into not sure what car that was, but I'd say his night is over. And we have another caution. What brought out this caution now? Let's go back and see this. Oh, back in the back. Let's see. Crashes. Back in the back here. Not clear, sir. Not clear. Let's see who that was exactly that took a tumble. That was in the back here. All my buttons are different. Go Carson Wong. Far Chase. Yep. Let's see what we got here. He's starting to track up. He gets a little loose. He tried to track up, but he was not clear. That is unfortunate for whoever was just involved in that, but it's part of the game. Pretty much all of the pretty much the whole field is going to be pitting except for, looks like Tim Abrams stayed out to take the lead back. Joseph Smith, another TI guy. Colton Sorrell, and Dallas Childers. All four of those stay out. Everyone else pits. So far, quite a few wrecks here to start this race off. We're only 12 laps in. These guys better be settling down, or it's going to be a long night for everyone. Alrighty, well, everyone is getting settled down here. I don't even know who to bring up. There's been so much going on here the past few minutes. I don't even know who to talk to here. All your lights are out. We are going green this time by. I'm not sure what's going on there with the could be that Miller High Life truck letting Juro know he's not too happy with him. '91. Oh, Dylan Rosberg. No, they're teammates. I think they're just joshing around. All right, pace truck is off, and we are going green now. Tim Abrams gets a pretty decent jump, it looks like. But so did Joseph. Joseph on the outside of Tim Abrams for the lead. Can Tim Abrams hold on the inside? Tim Averill is still door to door with him going into turn 2. Turn 3. Kyle Ether there trying to get in on the action. All 3 of these guys are teammates, by the way. Getting a little racy here for lap 15 here. We got Craig Martin getting in on the action, split, threading the needle between Ether and Averill. And he's by Averill. He's going to go try to hunt down Joseph and take the lead. Oh, and we got a wreck. Dallas Childers through the air. And caution number 3 on lap 16. Let's go back to Dallas here. And see exactly what happened. All right, so looks like Dallas in the middle. Looks like they kind of just met. And he just gets clobbered from behind. Let's take another look at this here. Let's hop on board here, Dallas. Let's look at it through his view here. Let's go in the cockpit. He's in the middle, minding his own business. He really has nowhere to go, and he gave him plenty of room up top, and he just gets turned, and that's just unfortunate for him. Alright, looks like Averill finally hitted. Joseph Smith stays out, Craig Martin stays out. The top 10 basically stays out. Averill, Kyle Ether are the 2 TI guys who pitted here. Looks like Dallas Childers obviously has some damage to get fixed. Don Russo is in the pits. Colton Sorrell, Drayton Cook, Carson Long. Joseph Smith is the leader. Let's pull Craig Martin up in the booth here. Hey Craig, it's Dalton up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Hey Dalton, how you doing?
I'm all right. Hey man, you're looking pretty fast out there. What do you
Thanks,
got to
man.
do to pull away from Joseph here?
I don't know. Draft is pretty strong here. I just gotta, focus on not getting killed. That's always the kind of main focus for the race. Not die and make it to the end and be in a good position. So I'm gonna bide my time up front here, stay clean, and hopefully the rest of the race works out pretty well for me.
Alrighty, well, good luck. I'm going to put you back with Showtime, and let's see if you can bring home the win tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yep. That was Craig Martin. Let's see if he can get past Joseph and hang on to the lead for the win. We're almost a quarter of the way through this race. Lights are out on the pace car, and we will be going green this time by. we will be going green once again for the 5th time this race on lap 18 of 60 here at Michigan Motor Speedway. And we are green. Joseph gets a really good jump. Craig Martin wasn't ready. Is his teammate going to let him down? He is not. Daniel Giroux said, I'm going to go get Joseph. Joseph's starting to pull away a little bit. He just needs a little bit of space to break that draft. So for you that don't know, these trucks with a newer update is very aero sensitive. That's why you kind of see the trucks running different lines. They're not running right behind the truck in front of them because the arrow in the corner will make you loose or tight depending on how the air gets taken off your nose. How you can also play the we got Giroux passing Joseph for the lead here, coming out turn 4, and here comes Craig Martin. Joseph tucking up right behind Giroux. He said, I'm gonna give you a little shove going into this corner and make you overdrive. Can he make it around the outside? He will get the run down the backstretch. Can he take the lead back coming out of turn 4? He has the lead going into turn 4. Can he hold it coming out? Going into turn 3. Can he hold it coming out turn 4? And yes, he brings it back out front. And he's bringing the 31 with him. The 50 with him. Of Jared Ray Hutton. And he passes Joseph down low. Now it might have been hard to see there, but the 55 of Craig Martin got a little loose there in turn 3 and 4, mainly because he was doing what I said normally people don't do. See how he's now running lower. In turn 3 and 4, he was running the same line as Hutton. That took the air off him, and he got loose. Therefore, he had to lift, and he fell back. He is now in 5th place instead of 2nd or 3rd. So he's going to have to fight back, and he probably learned his lesson there. Joseph Smith coming around the outside again. Will he get a run down the backstretch and take the lead back? Hutton looking pretty strong down there on the bottom lane. He's not really giving up too much time. With that outside lane being in the gas a little bit sooner. He's holding it down there, and he's not making it easy for Joseph. Joseph's going to give him a little shove here down the front stretch and into turn 1. But as the leader, as I was saying, what you can also do is block the lane behind you. You can play a little mirror roulette and kind of just guesstimate where the car behind you is going to try to pass you. So you can kind of You know, play a little game of cat and mouse here. Being the arrow is such an important part of this track and this truck. Everyone's still pretty tight except for people there in the back. No one's really breaking away. Oh, we got someone spinning in. We got the 4th yellow of the night on lap 27. Let's go back and see what we got going on here. Looks like someone gets loose there. Yeah. And Miller High Life car gets loose. Trying to think who that is here. Jason Fort, maybe? No, that is not Jason Fort. That is. Huh. Not sure who that is. The 91 of Dylan Rosberg. Yeah, he just gets a little loose, but I'll show it to you a little better here. Right above Kyle Ether here in the middle, and he just loses it. Good save. Locks it down, keeps it all off the inside wall. That's exactly what you want to do. Saving the car. Doesn't save the tires, but it saves your race for sure. And we got everyone coming down the pits once again. Cal Ether and Steve Milnick stays out. Let's bring Kyle up here, your new leader, and see what his strategy is here. If I can find him here. Kyle is not in Discord. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that is, I believe that's caution number 5, 4 or 5. And we're just coming up on halfway of this race. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was not expecting this many cautions from this track, from this group of guys, this early. Last week, in that doubleheader, everyone was kind of really patient. The second race of the night, it was a little more hectic, but we knew that was going to happen. But Lights are out and we are going green one more time. This time by. Your new leader, Kyle Ether, Steve Melnick in second, third, Joseph Smith back up there in the top three, fourth, Daniel Giroux, Sean Lester, fifth, sixth, Jared Ray Hutton, seventh, Jason Fort, eighth, Chris Lewis, Tim Averill, and ninth, 10th is Craig Martin. That is your top 10. A lot can change from here to the end of the race. 30 laps to go. We are halfway through this race. Who will take home the checkered flag here in I'm going to say Chicago. Who will take the checkered flag here in Michigan? All these fans up on their feet for the green flag one more time. Kyle Ether gets a great jump. Giroux pushing Steve Melnick into turn one. Giroux drops it down behind Joseph. And here comes Hutton. He passes Melnick. Kyle Ether trying to hold on here. You got two Hornets trying to get at him here. Joseph giving Ether a little shove going down the front stretch. Kyle with a little bit of a block going on here. On his teammate, he drops it down in the middle lane. Trying to manage the runs coming from behind. That number 50 card down on the apron one more time. Three car there in the middle there, getting a little loose. They're back in the pack. Wonder how much tire savings happening right now. Joseph down low to pass his teammate for the lead again. Kyle's going to be fighting back on the outside lane. Can he get it back here coming out turn 4? Giroux taking it low on Joseph as Joseph stays high to block his teammate. Giroux with a slide job up in front of Joseph. Joseph's going to get the run coming down. He's going to give him a shove here coming across the start finish line. You got Kyle Ether diving it down at the bottom, trying to pass both of them at the same time. Will it stick? I think he had to lift a little bit. He's losing some momentum. He's blocking down on the apron there. Trying to keep that 50, take away his run. He's trying to pinch him down on the bottom. While this hard fight is happening for third, the two cars up front have a smidgen of a lead. And wait a minute, where did Jason Fort come from? Moving up to third out of nowhere. right, looking like getting single fouled out here now, getting a little spread out, a little single car battles here. 24 laps to go. Jared down below Jero again for the lead. Dylan Rosberg, fresh off a spin, coming right up, not wasting any time trying to take the lead away from Jero. Joseph going down on the inside of Rosberg. Joseph's getting no help down there on the bottom. Rosberg down below Jero one more time. Can he make it stick going into turn one? He made it stick. Will he have the momentum? He's sticking right there at his corner panel. Rosberg does have some help behind him here, so he will maintain second. Jace thought about taking a 3 wide there, but thought better of it. '50 car coming back up here in the mix. We got the top 9 cars here under a blanket. Looks like Jero's getting a little tight up in the Jace. But they keep it off of each other. Giving each other some room. You got Rosberg and Hutton kind of pulling away from 3rd through 9th here. Top 2's starting a gap. Daniel Jero got away from Jace. Nope, that is Urrucio. Got away from Urrucio, trying to catch these top 2 here. Oh yeah, we're nice to single fouled out now. How will the rest of this race play out? I do not think they can make it on fuel. I'm not sure what the fuel run is because, to be honest, we haven't really had too much of a run. We've only had maybe a 5-lap run so far, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, and we got another yellow. Alrighty, let's see. Cow, Ether crashed. Oh no. Let's see what happened to Kyle. Oh, he just got loose coming out of turn 2 there. Can he keep it off the wall? Yes, he can. Locks it up. Good save. Very good save. And we're back with you here. Under caution, 17 laps to go. Let's see. Everyone should pit here to get fuel and tires, and that should give you enough fuel for the end of the race. Now, the way it's trending, will we stay green for the rest of the race? Especially with everything getting bunched back up, it was just starting to get single filed out. Now everything's gonna get bunched up again, and more chaos is what I predict. All right, let's see who all comes down so far. The whole field except for Colton Sorrell pits. Colton Sorrell stays out. I do not think he's a lap down. Colton Sorrell is your new leader. It's going to be interesting to see how it pays off. Last time he pitted was the last caution, so he's going to be out there with extremely old tires. Everyone else has fresh tires. See if he can make it stick. But we are 1 to green here. 16 laps to go. It's about to be 15 laps to go. Let's see if we can't get someone up here to talk to. Who to bring up? I'm not really sure who to bring up right now. I think I waited a little. I do know it is going to get very interesting here. Like I said, everyone's bunched back up and it's go time. 15 laps to go. People's going to be making moves. We're going to get another caution, and I will be very surprised if we don't. Pace car is off. Colton Sorrell is leading us to the green flag here. And it's green. Sorrell gets a good jump. How long will it last on them old tires? And Hutton takes it low, and so does Rosberg. And they pass Sorrell. Sorrell staying high, kind of blocking that high lane there. We got a 6 wide coming out of turn 4. Got a little bottleneck here, back here in 5th. Oh, are we getting another caution? Yes, we are. Looks like the 40 truck spinning through the grass. Well, not really grass, but used to be grass. That is Joshua Nunez. Let's see what happened to him here. There's that green car there. There. Let's get a better view here. Sky view here of what exactly happened from up top here. Just 3 or 4 cars just get together and he just gets the raw end of the deal, it looks like, honestly. That is a good save, though. He kept it off the wall. Alrighty. We're gonna bring, we'll see if anyone pits here, and then I'm gonna bring up Rosenberg. Rosenberg is staying out. I'm going to bring him up. Hey Dylan, just Dalton up in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey man, that was good work. Saving that truck on that spin, and then a few laps later, bringing it right up to the front. That was pretty awesome. What do you got to do to bring it home in the next 10 laps?
All gas, no brake.
I like your philosophy. The only problem is your Jared Hutton's looking pretty fast. What you got to do to keep him behind you?
I've been racing against Jared for a while now, so yeah, just keep it high, wide, and handsome, I guess, and just don't let him get to my outside. That's probably about it, honestly.
Alright.
It's not impossible to pass here, but it is a little tricky. You have to set it up like a corner in advance and really think about your corner entry and try to pull a slide job. That's about the only way you can really pass.
Yeah.
And that's how I made most of the passes in the mid-pack, so he could try the same on me. So actually, for me, it's more about defensive measures and how to prevent that from happening.
Alrighty, buddy. You're going green. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Alright, going green. Let's see who can bring this thing home in 10 laps. Will we stay green or will we have another caution? Let's find out. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight, and hope you're having a good time. I guess we're not going green. Okay, I cut that interview short for no reason then. Not sure what just happened. They were double file. I just assumed they were gonna go green there. Alrighty, we are definitely going green this time by Leading us to the green flag, we got Dylan Rosberg, Jared Hutton, Daniel Giroux, Tim Averill, Kyle Ether, Nick Urrucio, Joseph Smith, Chris Lewis, Cole Morton, and Craig Martin, your top 10. There's not too many trucks left with no damage. The neighbor you posted or made it back up to 4th. Let's see if he can make some moves to challenge Rosberg and Hutton. And we're green. Rosberg gets a good jump. Not so much for the outside. Averill, will he give him a little shove? Or will he just take it? Looks like he's giving a little shove into turn 2. Giroux on the bottom lane there blinking a little bit. Tim looks like he's taking it. He is not taking it 3 wide. He just decided to push Hutton past Rosberg. Tim Averill tried to make it interesting. And here comes Giroux on the outside of Rosberg. Averill low underneath of Hutton. Can he make it stick? He tucks behind him and gets that toe. He's gonna dive it down one more time. Hutton trying to pinch him down to the bottom just a smidge, coming out of turn 4. It's a drag race to the turn number 1. Who's going to come out of turn number 2? The leader, a little bit of door in action. And here comes Rosberg on the bottom of Averill, trying to do a slide job on both of them. Will he make it work? And he does. And now here comes Giroux back to the bottom of Rosberg. It's just a revolving door of leaders here. In a matter of 1 lap, Hutton drops back to 4th. And we got a spin. Was that number 1 of Steve Melnick? And we have another caution. Man, oh man, is this not entertaining? All right, let's go back and see what happened to Steve, even though we kind of seen it off in the distance. Here. Let's see here. Let's go to the chopper. Rewind to just a smidge here. All right, looks like Melnick on the outside gets a little loose, and then just comes down across Urrucio and the 29's nose. The 29 of John Lester. It's unfortunate for both them getting damaged. And Rosberg back out in front for another caution. We will go green with 3 to go. This is going to get interesting, folks. Will the pole setter be able to pull it off? Will Dylan Rosberg, who started 7th, be able to pull it off? Will Giroux or Hutton? Or heck, Kyle Ether's not that far behind in 6th. He just spun a few laps ago. Chris Lewis back in 7th could even take it. This is anyone's game right now. Drop down in the chat who you got. Who you think's gonna win this? Not gonna lie, this is a very entertaining Michigan race. I was not seeing this being this entertaining, but it's definitely been something. I lost track of cautions. Was it 7? 8? I don't even know. But caution came out just at the right time for this to get very interesting here. With 3 to go. Should be going green. 3 to go. It is 4 to go. This time by going green, it'll be 3 to go. Alright, guys. I don't know about you, but this is intense. We got just 12 more corners in this race under green, unless we have overtime. But we have just 12 more corners to decide the winner of round 3 of TI Racing Super Speedway League. Yes, you may say this isn't Super Speedway, but the draft is a very key part of this track and this vehicle. That is why it is on the schedule. Pace cars off. Dylan Rosberg bringing us to the green one more time. Once again, gets a good jump. April a little ways back from Rosenberg. I don't think he timed the jump pretty very well. Teammate 31 diving it down below and big wreck. Joseph, Hutton, Giroux, all contenders to win this race have been taken out of this race. Yes, Hutton is still driving, but he definitely has damage. Man, things have gotten real. We kind of seen what happened, but let's take another look at it. All right, so it all kind of started back here. Joseph dives it down below April. Looks like Giroux. Yeah, Giroux tried to sneak it in there between Joseph and Tim while he was getting pushed by Hutton. I don't think he was expecting a push from Hutton, and it kind of got him a little bent out of shape. And it collected Joseph. That is very unfortunate. Alrighty. Somehow Hutton is still in it. He's back in 5th. Rosberg still leading. I want to say we are going to have a green white checkered. This is going to be overtime. Well, not quite overtime yet. But it's going to be a green white checkered. Nope. Hutton is pitting for damage. Let's find out here. Yeah, I see a little bit of damage there on his right fender. Yeah, he's not getting tires yet, so he's just getting damage fixed. All right. Dylan Rosberg in the lead. Tim Averill, our pole sitter, back up to second. Jace LaForte up to third. Kyle Ether back up to fourth. Chris Lewis up to fifth. Craig Martin, a big mover, up 11 spots in sixth. The 29 is Sean Lester up to seventh. Eighth, starting Cole Morton. Ninth, up 11 spots is Joshua Nunez. And Colton Sorrell back up in the top 10, up 12 spots. Creighton Cook up 12 spots in 11th. This is interesting. We do not have many cars left without damage. What you see on track right now, that's basically who don't have damage. And there's probably still some out there with damage. It is a green white checker. Pace car off. We're going green one more time. Will it be the last time? Let's find out. Dylan Rosberg once again with a good jump. Kyle Ether behind his teammate Tim Averill. Jason Ford didn't get a very good jump there. Let's see if he can pull it together here. He dodged it down to the inside, trying to get make the track a little smaller. He does bring it up to almost the quarter panel of Rosenberg. Jace is now door to door with Rosberg. Will he get the lap lead? No, he will not, but he is right there. Can he make the pass going in the turn? It is the final lap. White flag. Next flag wins. Will Rosberg hold on? Oh, and we got a wreck. We're going to have to come back and look at that. Rosberg looks like he has this in the bag, but there is a possibility of a slide job here coming. We're going to have a three-way battle for second here. Looks like Rosberg is going to take home this win. Kyle Ether looks like he's going to take home second. And Jace LaForte bringing home third. And we got some wreck after the checker flag here. That was a wild last 2 laps. All right, let's go back and unpack this insane last lap here, okay? That was insane. All right. Let's see. Right in there in the red 17. Oof. Man. That's unfortunate. Who is that that orange truck just gets loose and just, yeah. It's unfortunate about Drayton, but it just played out that way. Who was the other one that wrecked? Steve Melnick wrecked. Let's go back and watch that one. Is that the same? Nope, nope. This is different. Ooh, Steve Melnick. Ooh, hardens in the sidewall. So is Deruccio. Man, oh man. What caused that one? They just get loose? Both of them at the same time? Oh, it looks like a little bit of netcode. I think Melnick just sent it and netcode got them together and spun them both. That's unfortunate. And then after the yeah, that was crazy. That was insane. And let's get your results up here. Get your results up here. Dylan Rosberg brings home the checkered flag. Kyle Ether second. Jace Lafort third. Fourth, Cole Morton. Tim Aber brings home fifth. Sixth, Craig Martin. Seventh, Chris Lewis. Daniel Giroux. Eighth. Ninth, Tom Russo. Colton Sorrell. 10th. 11th, Joshua Nunez. 12th, Jared Ray Hutton. 13th, Nick Aruccio. Steve Melnick. 14th. 15th, Sean Lester. 16th, Drayton Cook. 17th, Nicholas Wheeler. And Joseph Smith. 18th. All right, let's pull up Jace here. Jace, my man, congratulations on third place.
Thank you so much.
Walk us through those last couple laps and tell us what you could have done differently to get you that win.
Well, it was absolutely chaotic. I knew that a lot of stuff were about to go down, and had enough confidence in my car to get that low line pretty locked down. We just didn't have it at the end, but I'm incredibly proud of my finish. We definitely needed this for the playoff picture.
Yeah, that was definitely chaotic, like you said. It was a chaotic race, honestly, but I knew that the last caution came out. It was going to be a show for the last couple laps. There for a second, it looked like you tried to send it in there for a slide job, but just couldn't quite make it stick there.
Well, I think it was Kyle on the inside, and I knew that if I was going to go any lower, I was going to spin out. And I got really good advice from Chris Lewis to just focus on getting consistent, good finishes. And as much as I wanted to go for the win, I wasn't in the position to do so, because whoever got their truck under me, that was a good move, and I just didn't have the traction to keep it. So yeah, it's just had to hang on to where I was at, side draft, and came across third.
Well, once again, congratulations, and go ahead and give a shout out to whoever you want.
got a huge shout out to Full Throttle Motorsports. It's a fairly young team, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of guys. Huge thanks for Excess Energy to hopping on board. Actually, they're home track here, so glad I can get a top 3. And just everybody at TA3 Design for hosting the series, all the partners with TI Racing, Chris Lewis for hosting this entire league. He puts so much work into this league, and I'm proud to call him a friend of mine. So just huge thanks to everybody that puts this car on the track, and looking forward to next week.
Alrighty, see you then.
Thank you.
Here, full throttle. All right, let's bring up our second place car, Kyle Ether, if I can find him here. He is not in Discord. Alrighty, I guess we're bringing up. the race winner here. All right, let's bring up our race winner here, Dylan Rosenberg. Congratulations, you did it. Somehow you fell back and made your way back up within a lap. It was very entertaining to watch. How'd you do it?
Well, first of all, I'm unsure of who this Dylan Rosenberg character is. It's pronounced Rosenberg.
Rosenberg, thank you for clarifying.
Mm-hmm. And second off, I didn't think I'd get mobbed like I did on the third or fourth, the fifth, the last restart or whatever. But Jared got to my outside coming out of turn 2, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like I don't know how he managed to pull that off, but he did. And a few laps later, I think I did some like crazy 3-wide shenanigans, and somehow it stuck, and I came out the other end of it with the lead, and thank God, because from there on out, everything in my mirror was just chaos, which is to be expected. This is TI after all. But yeah, well, it was a fun race. Nice to finally win a TI race. I've run, oh God, dozens of TI races between the truck super speedways and the Gen 4 league. It's nice to actually win something.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. You can give a shout out to whoever you want.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Steve Melnick, the team owner, Showtime Racing, and my buddies Craig Martin, Josh Dillon, and can't forget Daniel Giroux, of course. And Chris Lewis for bringing TI back again. And I'll thank you for putting on the broadcast. And yeah, and thanks to everybody else in the field for not wrecking me. Well, except for Chris Lewis. Take back what I said a moment ago. I'm grateful that he brought the league back because I love my my weekly nonsensical madness. But I gotta admit, man, I'm a little upsetty spaghetti that he turned me off of turn 2. I thought we were cool, but I guess not. But we'll hash it out.
Alrighty, well, congratulations again, and I'll make sure I pronounce your name correctly from now on.
Thank you. Be much appreciated.
Yeah. Alrighty. Showtime, right? Yep, there he goes. Oh, Ether is back. Let's get him up here. Kyle,
What up?
you were going there for a minute, so I had to skip you, but here you are. You managed to make it back to second after that spin. Somehow squeezed by that massive wreck right in front of you, and How's it feel to bring home silver?
I'm here to win. It's disappointing, but yeah, it was a good day, I guess. Wish I could have pushed him by Dylan there, but he just was not getting a good run on the outside there. Jace was getting a really good run on the bottom, so it was stalling us out. But yeah, I mean, all in all, that was a TI race. Can't say it wasn't through and through from lap 1, and so to survive and get a P2, I guess I'll take that.
It was definitely a TI race. It was definitely entertaining. A lot of wrecks. Honestly, was not expecting as many cautions that early, being
Oh, I was.
it's Michigan, but it was entertaining to watch. Was it as fun to drive it as it was to watch?
It was pretty frustrating to drive it, honestly. You kind of had to be on the outside, which kind of sucked. And then later in the run, you kind of could move down, but we never really ran more than about 10 laps. So,
Yeah.
it was definitely not a super speedway, but for a couple laps you could run pretty hard, but it was really loose. I was kind of surprised at how loose it was. That's probably why there were so many wrecks. I thought it would be tight, but it was pretty much right from the rip, pretty loose. And then after a couple laps, it really got loose. So, unless you were in the lead, you pretty much you couldn't run full throttle.
Yeah, that aero package on these trucks really upsets the dirty air behind the leader. So, give a shout out to whoever you want, and congratulations once again on second place.
Yeah, shout out to TI Racing, Chris, Drayton, Randy, Tim. Shout out to you, DW, up in the booth putting this on, and yeah, shout out to Cornwell's barbecue sauce. I was asleep at the wheel tonight in the wrong paint as I joined at the last second, but the Cornwell sauce is under that as a sim stamp. It's there, the number's there. I think it's the spicy, so go get you some.
I have some in my fridge, but yeah, for
Mm,
everyone watching, go get yourself some Cornwall barbecue sauce. It's very good.
it is.
Alrighty, well, I'll move you back, and congratulations again.
Thanks.
All right, that's going to be it for the broadcast tonight, guys. Hopefully, see you guys next week for the Performance Racing League. Want to say they're at IRP next week, next Wednesday. Hopefully, see you guys there. Have a good night.